How's it? Today is Thursday, August 7th. Have some posterior chain successories here. I made a small change today for what my goals were. On Tuesday, I asked my coach if I should do Romanian deadlifts, kind of put into my this day, the accessory day, and he told me that having both the hamstring curl and the back extensions might be a lot for the posterior chain. And he said maybe we can do it a little bit later in the weekend. So I swapped out for today the back extension for some Romanian deadlifts. I feel like my ability to execute on a meaningful rep for the Romanian deadlift is a lot higher than it is to execute on both the Nordic hamstring curl and the weighted back extension. So I maybe it's because I need to practice a little bit more with either of those movements, but with the Romanian deadlift, I feel like it is just more effective. So when I'm looking at how much I'm getting out of the training session itself, it's like I am getting more for the same amount of time and potentially the same amount of effort, if not less effort, right? So that is what I was trying to do today, and I noticed my hamstrings were very, very, very tight almost immediately, and I think that that is good. I got my legs were starting to cramp. My adductors were starting to cramp as I was walking around after each of the sets, and so here they are. I did ascending weights for 3 sets of 10, so 50, 60, 70. I mean, I can do these with 100 pounds like pretty easily, but I figured I should start somewhere reasonable and just try and push up from here. So we'll see how I fare moving forward, but I think this is going to result in a lot more progress for my lower back health and like my overall squat strength. And I think that this is a good change. It feels like I also have a little bit more control and a little bit more agency in what I'm doing and what my goals are for this kind of portion of time, where I'm just trying to get back to normal, right? Quote unquote normal. So, yeah, I'm excited for having introduced this. Um, the keys that I'm focusing on are just trying my best to set my hips as high as I can and then keep my lower back extended throughout the range of motion. If I get any amount of flexion, that means I'm going too low, or I'm going too heavy, or I'm going too quickly. So if I don't have that uh, 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 extension in my lower back, then I know something is wrong, and that is kind of that thing that it's just a little bit easier to control. Also, like percentage wise of like weight, me doing 70 pounds on each hand is 140 pounds total, whereas I'm doing struggling with 20 kilos for the back extension, which is only 44 pounds. So percentage wise, I have a lot more control. If I jump 5 pounds on 44 pound back barbell back extension, that's like 10%. Whereas if I jump 5 pounds at 140 pounds for the RDLs, then it's so much less. So finished off with the lower amount of sets for the GHD sit-ups and the QL raises, and that will be all that I have for today. Yeah, we'll see what happens on Saturday. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.